The fight against coronavirus continues in Georgia, and this weekend, an update we are tired of giving. The state setting a new record in COVID deaths in a single day. The State Department of Public Health reporting Saturday the virus killed 178 more people, making it our deadliest day since the pandemic began. So far, there have been more than 13,300 COVID-related deaths across Georgia. Today also marks 1 year since the first known COVID-19 death in the United States. CNN's Melissa Rainey has more. So that comes as the nation surpasses more than 27 million coronavirus cases. Those are the latest numbers from NBC News. Now keep in mind the country crossed the 26 million case mark just a week ago on January 30th. And in the U.S., there have been more than 463,000 COVID-related deaths. Now these numbers, an obvious concern for many, and health officials fear cases and deaths could continue soaring up again. They're worried that Super Bowl watch parties could turn into virtual COVID incubators. Mara Siriani joins us now live from the CDC headquarters. Mara, the concern here is that Super Bowl Sunday could lead to some pretty serious setbacks.
That's right. They're concerned, health experts, I should say, are concerned that Super Bowl Sunday could be a super spreader event. So really every time there is a holiday or mass gatherings or people are traveling, they worry that this could lead to a spike in cases later on. So here at the CDC, they have actually issued specific guidance for today's Super Bowl. Now they say the safest way to celebrate these events is at home with people who you live with, people in your household. The CDC is encouraging virtual watch parties, as we mentioned, but if you do gather, health officials urging folks to keep it outdoors if at all possible. Last year, 100 million Americans tuned in from a household. This time around, health experts worry those exact gatherings will lead to a spike in infections and later hospitalizations.
Super Bowl Sunday, in which, people will get together, and in some cities, if you got 25 people together for Super Bowl Sunday in a party, the chances of having one person with COVID among those individuals depends on the city, but in some cities like LA is over 50%.
Now, of course, you can wear a mask, socially distance, wash your hands, but at the end of the day, health experts say there really is no better precaution than just watching the big game from home.
That's right, from the comfort of your own couch in your own room. Thanks a lot, Mara.